everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope comforts Thomas, says she ollie there for him. Meanwhile, Ridge Forrester said it was time to say farewell to Eric in the Bold and the Beautiful recap. For December 12, 2023, Hope assured Thomas at Forrester Creations. At the sanitarium, Ridge continued to debate whether he should let Eric die peacefully. Bold and the Beautiful recap highlights, in addition, Eric fought for his life as Steffi, Brooke, and Donna prayed Ridge to let Eric suffer the treatments. Also, Zen, Thomas, Hope, and Carter bandied the possibility of Ridge having to make such a delicate decision. Finn revealed he's been working on an experimental treatment that could save Eric's life. It involved a sanctification of the blood combined with a transplant. Since Ridge is the one to hold Eric's full medical power of attorney, he's the only bone who can eventually make the biggest decision of their lives. Will he have Eric transferred to Console Care or subscribe him up for Finn's radical treatment? In the present, Donna indicted Ridge of playing God, while Ridge heeded to his family maintain their case for Eric witnessing Finn's implicit cure. He didn't want his father, the man he's spent so important time with, to go through any further pain or remain hooked up to 10,000 tubes. He simply wanted him to go peacefully. Had made it clear he didn't want any extraordinary means. He wanted to live his life until he couldn't. While Donna couldn't accept any of his words, after all, she has been the one spending every second of every day with Eric. Obviously, she felt she'd know Eric's state of mind, the stylish. Time to say goodbye. As Eric laid in his bed, fighting for his life, Finn made it clear to Ridge that he spoke as a croaker as well as a member of the Forrester family. What he worked on was an experimental procedure, and with it came multitudinous pitfalls. But he believed it could make a change in Eric. Still, he'd be giving them false stopgap that this treatment might not give Eric the quality of life he's and Steffi's arguments for the treatment. Ridge ran with the fact Finn couldn't be 100% sure his treatment would work. To him, it was time to say goodbye. Interestingly enough, Brooke admitted she may not agree with him on this matter. Still, what she did know was Ridge was trying to do his stylish and that he loved his father. Formally again, Donna wouldn't have it. She knows Eric would want to be there and finish his collection with RJ. And while Ridge agreed with Rither assessment, he can't let his patter end up right back in a bed, hooked up to 1,000,000 tubes. Doubling down on his perspective, he didn't want Finn using Eric as a mortal trial. On top of that, he wanted Eric to leave this earth with quality, and that's the decision he has to make. Hope and comfort at Forrester Creations. Zen, Carter, Hope, and Thomas also batted the delicate position Ridge was in, considering he holds Eric's medical power of attorney. If Eric doesn't recapture knowledge, and the fact that Ridge has to be the one to make the decision of whether Eric lives or dies, Hope knows Eric would want it to be a healthy, fulfilling life, one that's worth living. After all, they agreed. He shaped the course of fashion and their lives. Thomas fondly recalled his granddad always being there for him. Occasionally, he was bullied because Eric had to scarify him straight many times, but he knew he no way misdoubted him and wanted the stylish for him. Hope wanted him to know that indeed, though it may not be the same, she was there for him through whatever was about to be. Brooke Arbiter's livid Donna A. Ridge, Eric's Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recap. For Tuesday, December 12, reveals that Ridge Forrester refused to let Eric Forrester suffer any further and stood his ground on letting his father go. Major Plogan suggested that perhaps Ridge should give Eric a chance, and Donna Logan surely allowed Ridge should move forward with the treatment if he loved his pacher. Ridge was offended over Donna's words and made it clear that he was indeed doing this out of love for his father. Steffi Forrester argued that they should be fighting for Eric. But Ridge claimed Eric didn't want to be kept alive through extraordinary means. Donna tearfully prayed Ridge to review since she didn't suppose he'd given this experimental treatment enough study. Jaunty Tyne, if any fitting, believed this treatment could make a change in Eric, but he couldn't guarantee it'd work or that Eric would be suitable to maintain the quality of life. Eric was veritably specific about quality of life, but Donna blustered about him playing God and decreeing Eric's fate. Nonetheless, Ridge couldn't let Eric deal with any further pain. Steffi refocused out that effects looked bleak for her, as well as Finn when they were left in the alley, but they fought their way back. Ridge didn't suppose it was the same thing since Eric was my youthful man present. Donna said they couldn't ignore this chance to save Eric, But Brooke suggested Ridge was in a dreadful position. Ridge ultimately decided to go see Eric, who was hooked up to a ventilator in his room. Once Ridge went outside with the others, he said it wasn't right that all these tubes were keeping according to Ridge, who heard Eric's voice in his head, telling him that he wanted to go naturally and peacefully. Ridge recalled Eric pushing him to make that pledge, so he told Donna, Brooke, Steffi, and Finn that it was time to say goodbye. Donna pledged to fight for Eric, but Brooke tried to get her to stand down. Although Brooke wasn't sure she agreed with Ridge on Tuesday's babe occasion, she knew he was trying to do what was stylish. Donna blustered about how Eric would want to be there with his family and finish his collection with RJ Forrester. Steffi agreed with that, but Ridge combated that Eric could end up just like this or worse after the treatment. Ridge recalled how Donna indicted him of playing God and acted like this experimental procedure would be doing that rather. Ultramodern drug could save lives. But what if this life didn't become a mortal trial and suffer any longer? Donna argued that she'd been with Eric around the timepiece for months and knew what he'd want. But Ridge had been with his pater for his whole life and felt he knew stylish. Ridge claimed Eric should leave this earth with some quality and verified that was his decision. At Forrester Creations, Zente Forrester Dominguez was upset over being left in the dark as he talked to Carter Walton, Thomas Forrester, and Hope. Carter suggested perhaps there was still hope for Eric, but Hope felt they had to be realistic, grounded on what Bridget Forrester told them. Once Thomas was alone with Hope, they set up the secret jelly bean store that Eric always kept in his office. Thomas didn't want to lose Eric so soon, but Hope pledged to be there for him before giving him a kiss. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the news of Ridge's decision will spread soon, so stay tuned to watch the Forrester family get some shocking updates. Donna's final farewell to Eric. Ridge forces tough goodbye. Fiction, the bold and the beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, December 13, reveal that John Finnegan will offer a bit further of an explanation when it comes to the experimental treatment that he's immolation Eric Forrester. The word experimental seems to be spooking Ridge Forrester off since he doesn't want Eric to be treated like some kind of test subject, especially when this plan doesn't indeed guarantee results. Eric didn't want to be kept alive through any kind of extraordinary means, so Ridge has decided he has to let his father go and allow him to pass down. Forrester wants to take advantage of the treatment that Finn's immolation. It looks like she'll push him to explain the details of the blood cleanse and plant he mentioned. Betty B spoilers say Finn will give updates on this slice, edge process, and reiterate that it could give Eric a chance of survival. That'll still be good news as far as Steffi's concerned. The problem is Finn can't know for sure that it'll work or that Eric will be suitable to maintain the quality of life he's habituated to. As a result, Ridge will refuse to budge when it comes to trying this experimental treatment and giving Eric this last occasion to live. Donna Logan is taking this decision the hardest, but Ridge will shut down her patient pleas on Wednesday's bad occasion and prompt her to say her farewell to Eric will break Donna's heart, but she'll fear she has no choice since Ridge is so adamant about this. Donna will partake some tearful scenes with unconscious Eric and hope he knows just how important she loves him. Although Donna will wish Ridge would change his mind, she'll try to make peace with his choice since it's out of her hands. Ridge will have alternate studies before the week's over, so that could be a game changer for Donna and the Forrester family. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Donna will bid Eric farewell for now, but there's still hope for Eric's coming chapter.